Hey everyone, and welcome back to Battleborn. Today I've got a new build for you. This one is for El Dragón, and I call it KO Rápido. It's just like it sounds. This guy is a damage machine. Single target, AoE, it doesn't matter. He can kill people on epic scales. And he's got great mobility, so get in, do a crazy combo, get people dead, and get out of there. And he's so effective, he actually got me worthy of song. I never thought I'd get 25 kills in a single match, but I managed it with him. I actually got 28, and the best part is I was recording. So accompanying this video is that video of this build in action, and you can see me pick up that worthy of song title, if you wish, down in the description. Alright, so let's jump to the Helix choices. Level 1, I'm going with the Stunner. This is your initiation with Clothesline, and that's going to get them slowed. Make sure they don't get away from you. Level 2, I go with that Splash damage. Adds more damage to our combo, which is Clothesline and then Dragon Splash, and as you level up, that combo gets more intricate. Level 3, we go with Deafening Applause. The secondary melee that he has, the clap, turns into an amazing AoE tool, and it's also great for chasing down runners or anyone that's just sort of out of your range. Hit them with that clap, it's nasty. Level 4, we go with Flailing Fist. That adds a knockup to our Clothesline whenever we deactivate it. Just makes our combo that much better. Clothesline in, knock them up, and then Dragon Splash on their face. Level 5, I go with Welterweight. If you've got all 10 of your stacks, 15% movement speed bonus. Oh, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Nobody's getting away from you, and you can get out of bad situations with it. Alright, so for level 7, I go with Unstoppable. That's going to make your combo even better. So after you Dragon Splash now you've got 20% attack speed, and they're going to get a whole flurry of fists. Level 8, I go with Big Splash. Now you could go with From the Top Rope to decrease your cooldown time on your Dragon Splash, but that's not a concern for me. I don't have any problems with that, so I go with Big Splash to increase the area of the Dragon Splash. Level 8, it kind of doesn't matter. I hardly ever use this ability, but I do go up the middle for Unbelievable to turn his drop kick into a bicycle kick. Only reason I really do that is because it looks cool. Because I hardly ever use that ability. So any of these will really work, but if you want to copy me, I'm going with Unbelievable. Alright, so for level 9, I go with Lifeline. This is amazing and gives you some healing. So now that when you initiate onto enemies, you get a heal off of that Clothesline damage. And if you ever need a big heal, just Clothesline yourself into a minion wave, and that'll get you back to full health. And then level 10, I go with Title Fight. This is the final piece to your just destructive combo you're going to be throwing out. And it's just a little extra cherry on top of crazy damage on top of crazy damage. So that's what I go with. I go with that Title Fight, and it is nasty. Alright, so now that I've shown you the Helix choices, let me show you the gear. Now, when I made my Deandy build, I put a gear set together that didn't use her legendary, and I'm using the exact same setup for El Dragón. I don't like his legendary that much. It's just not really the kind of setup I like. So I'm going with this exact same gear setup that I used for Deandy, and that is this Hurricane item, adds attack speed, this Eviscerating Endoskeletal Graft, it's attack speed and attack damage. And then this wonderful legendary, it's got the 5.6% attack speed base, or just constant addition, and then it's got a crazy attack speed boost whenever your shield gets depleted, which is going to happen quite a bit. And then on top of that, it's also got the shield recharge delay reduction of just over 1 second. Alright, so now that I've shown you the Helix choices and the gear that I use, let's jump to some clips and I'll explain to you how to use this build. Level 1 and 2, you don't have a whole lot of tools available yet. I mostly use my Dragon Splash on minions and my Clothesline as an escape. If the enemy overextends or leaves themselves open though, I'll Clothesline them to land the slow, then follow it up with a Dragon Splash if it's available, and finish them off with those punches. Even at level 1, El Dragón packs a serious punch, but he can't do his vicious combos just yet. If you're level 2, you'll have the damage over time on the splash, which helps, but the combos later are absolutely insane. Just remember when you're going for player kills that El Dragón is one of the squishiest players in the game, so get your kill quickly and get back to safety. At level 3, you pick up your Clap upgrade, and now it's an awesome secondary attack. Use it in AoE situations like clearing minion waves or fighting multiple players. Use it when people try to run away from you, and use it whenever someone is just out of reach of your punches. Also, if you're having trouble landing hits on small and quick players like Melka or Rendi or players like that, just bust out some claps and you'll have no problems taking them down. It does a ton of damage, but you will see a lot of El Dragón players spamming it, and that's not what you want to do. Use your normal punches unless you need that AoE or you can't get in close enough to land your hits. At level 4, you get the ability to knock players into the air by interrupting your own clothesline. Now your combo is a lot more deadly. Clothesline to close the gap, interrupt it to send them flying into the air, Dragon Splash the area, and then start raining down punches on their face. It'll definitely get the job done if you're quick to start pouring in hits after your Dragon Splash, so those kills are going to start rolling in. Plus, you probably have at least 1, if not 2, attack speed items activated, so your punches are super fast now. If you end up catching multiple players in that toss-up, you'll almost always get them to scatter as they clear the area because of the damage over time you just threw down. If your team has been in a defensive shell, this makes it easier for them to now push forward and open up some free space for you to operate in. A spread out and open game is what you really want on El Dragón because clumped up teams can be a little too much heat if they're coordinated. Plus, the more paths you have to your enemy, the more scary you become, as they won't know which direction you're coming from. If you can catch some characters unawares, it's pretty much lights out for them. You're just gonna take them out in seconds and rack up those kills. At level 5, you pick up his ultimate, and now your combo is absolutely ridiculous. Clothesline in and interrupt it to send players flying like usual. Now you activate your ultimate, which damages them. Dragon Splash the area to put a stun on everyone, and of course the dot damage is still ticking. And then punch them into oblivion. The only salvation they have is if you screw up or a teammate comes to save them by CCing you. Otherwise, they're pretty much dead. Even if they somehow live through the combo, your level 5 Helix gives you a movement speed advantage over them, so running them down should be no problem at all if you have your stacks up. At level 6, it gets more ridiculous because now you get a 20% attack speed boost after the splash. At level 7, your Dragon Splash area increases, making it nearly impossible to miss. Level 9 is going to give you a heal at the start of the combo, and level 10 is the final piece of the puzzle with the ring on ult activation, so anyone escaping is going to take another chunk of damage. The destruction is outrageous, and only coordinated teams or experienced players holding onto their CC abilities are going to be able to stop you. Otherwise, you're just massacring everyone. Just going from player to player, just killing everyone, and no one can do anything about it. So if you want a glass cannon, this is your guy. So there you have it, the KO Rápido build for El Dragón. Put on your luchador mask, step into the ring, and start knocking people out. I hope you enjoy it. I know I have an absolute blast with this guy. I'd love to know how it works out for you, so drop me a comment below if you take him out for a spin. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.